Hey, what's up guys? Daniel again. So I'm here today to talk to you guys about marksmanship standards, okay? Let me tell you guys a little bit about what my personal marksmanship standards are anytime I come to the range and see if you can incorporate it into your range regimen. So first things first, let's talk about the target that I'm using. I'm using a B8 bullseye target. And obviously, as you guys can see, I have different layers to this target, okay? I have an X ring, 10 ring, 9 ring, 8 ring, all the way out to a 7 ring, okay? I can do drills, for example, that assign point values, or based on the size of the ring, I can just kind of dial my marksmanship in based on how much area I want to use, okay? So for the purposes of what I'm going to show you guys today, I'm going to shoot at 3 different distances. I'm going to shoot at 5 yards, 7 yards, and 10 yards. And I'm going to try to hold myself to a high marksmanship standard where at 5 yards, I'm going to try to keep everything in the X ring. Okay, 7 yards, I'm gonna try to keep it in the 10 ring. And then at 10 yards, I'm gonna try to keep it right in this exterior 9 ring. Okay, so I should never leave the black at any point if I'm holding myself to a high standard. Check it out, let's see how it goes. All right guys, so I shot my first 5 shots. I want to take a minute and apologize. It's a windy day out here, so my target starts blowing around. Apologize about that. So let's talk about my first 5 shots. I'm well within my accuracy standard here, which was the X ring. So I kept everything nice and tight. All my shots are touching. Remember, this is not a race. There's no speed involved. This is strictly trying to meet my marksmanship standard, okay? So I passed there. Now let me move it back to 7 and see if I can stay in my marksmanship standard of being in the 10 ring. See how it goes. All right guys, so I just shot my second string of 5 from the 7-yard line. Really pleased with that group. Still in the X ring. Now remember, my margin for error here to meet my standard was the 10 ring, so super happy with that. Still in the X ring for my 5-shot string at 7 yards. Now let's move back to the 10 and see if I can stay here in the 9 ring and just keep them all in the black. See how it goes. All right guys, so that was my final 5. That was all the way back there at 10 yards. I'm pretty happy with that. I threw 2 from my nice little quarter-sized group I had going here, but that's okay. Well within my passing standard for this particular marksmanship drill. Remember, I just had to keep everything in the 9 ring back there. 100% happy with that. Now again, this is just one of those drills that you guys can incorporate on the range, establish your own marksmanship standard. It doesn't have to be as high as the one I set here. Depending on your skill level, it could be this entire target if it absolutely had to be. Okay, so establish your own personal standard, mix in more than one different distance, and just baby steps, okay? The key thing here though is sights and trigger. You gotta have good sight alignment and you gotta have good trigger pull, otherwise you'll never meet your standard, okay? More drills coming daily. Follow me on Instagram, subscribe to me on YouTube. Stay safe.